one Bitcoin is $9,000. But here's the thing. This is where education is important.
Mm-hmm.
You can get the Cash App for free, which is a virtual bank account. It has a routing number and an account number. And you can buy $10 worth of Bitcoin. You can buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. And you can keep it in that Cash App. And if Bitcoin goes from $9,000 to $90,000, well, then that just 10x. Your $10 is now worth $100. And you know, before they used to say, oh, take 10% of your paycheck and save it and save it and save it. Well, that's what they wanted you to do, because when you put it in the bank could take your money and then they could loan it to somebody else. So, of course, that's what they wanted. They wanted you to put your money in the bank. But now that that's just enabling their system, you know, it is more valuable to put your money into gold and silver or cryptocurrency because, you know, it's just, there's never been a piece of paper money that's ever lasted in the history of the world. The oldest is the British pound, which is maybe 600 years old, and they've changed the paper themselves, but everything's always gone to zero. And gold isn't going to zero. Silver's not going to zero. I mean, it's possible Bitcoin could go to zero. I don't see it happening, but everybody's banking on their phones now. I mean, they got Apple Pay and PayPal. And so to me, it's a logical next step that cryptocurrency is what we're going to be using years down the road. It could take 5-10 years to get there, but there's like 40 million people worldwide that use cryptocurrencies, and there's 7 billion people, so it's still a tiny, tiny percent. And the more it's adopted, the more valuable it will become, where you don't have to exchange your Bitcoin for cash to go buy what you need. You're just gonna, it's 0.0001 Bitcoin to buy these groceries. Boom, done, transaction over, you're on your way. But I've realized that talking about it and making people aware how easy it is to buy. You can buy $5, $10, $20, $100 worth, and you know, money sitting in the bank. It's losing value every single day, and you know, especially with this industry we're in, where a lot of rappers and artists and producers, you know, they might not make a ton of money to begin with. How can you keep that money, and how can you not give it away to somebody who doesn't deserve it or didn't earn it, you know?
Right.
So that's my feel on that. But
a lot of that going on. You see the new Live Nation thing that's going on?
No, what's going on with Live Nation?
Oh man, they cutting profits, and it's getting bad. I was just talking to Grass about, well, we didn't really have a conversation about it, but I read it a little bit, was what they were talking about how they cutting profits, and artists got to insure themselves now. They're not going to be responsible. If you cancel if you cancel a show, you gotta, I think it was, if you cancel a show, you gotta pay them double what you double what you would have made, something like that. They got a whole bunch of new changes coming to Live Nation. So it's already bad enough. You know, most artists that do music full time probably use shows to pay the bills. So now they're gonna take a cut.
Well, another thing we've been talking about, our Only Music family, is I would call myself more of a voluntarist as far as my politics go, somewhat leaning libertarian, and I mean, really, you got to take care of yourself first. The government's not going to do it for you.
They're not.
Your neighbors, as nice as your neighbors are, they're looking out for themselves as well. So the more you can handle things yourself and take care of yourself, you know, the better off you'll be. Because if you're dependent on somebody else, especially the government, all they're going to do is take advantage of you. So you said you were in Afghanistan, so you served this country.
I did.
We appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
You were in the Army, the Marines?
I was in the Army.
The Army, okay. And you went to Afghanistan, or you went other places?
Afghanistan, Iraq, then Italy, Korea. Used to go to Germany. Where else we've been? In Africa. I don't know. I've been a lot of places.
Wow. So you were deployed, or those were places that you went for?
I was deployed in Afghanistan and Iraq, and other places weren't considered official deployment, more like TDY assignments.
Yeah.
Temporary duty. That's what TDY stands. Temporary duty assignments. But yeah, been around. I enjoyed my time in the military. I mean, I know a lot of people make a big deal about it, but yeah, I actually enjoyed my time in there.
That's great. Well, Confidence just joined the chat. We've only got a couple minutes left, but when the chat's over, Confidence, you can go back, check it out. We definitely bigged you up for a few minutes here anyway.
Yep. What up, Confidence?
And yeah, Confidence is working on some stuff right now. I guess I shouldn't say too much about it, so we'll just say stay tuned to Confidence. He's always got stuff coming out. But I think we got a couple minutes left here, Don. Anything you want to say, or anything you want to promote before Instagram kicks us off?
Only thing I wanna, I got this project coming out with Sully Justice and So Neff. We got this project called the Reprogram coming out. That's also going to be the name of the group, called the Reprogram.
Okay.
And it's going to be a different project. It's not going to be classic boom bap stuff for people that's looking for that. It's not going to be that, but it's going to be a dope. We actually got a few songs that's out already. Cloud Surfing, Who Am I? What's the other joint? Got some other records. Who Am I? We just put another one out recently. With the No Love. And we're working on some new music now. Trying to bring that project forth, but it's basically it's not traditional stuff. And what we're doing is we're going to talk about everything everybody else talks about, but we're going to flip it. So it's not the same old thing. It's not going to be what you expect when you see the titles, right? You're going to see it, you're going to think it's talking about something else, but it's going to be a totally different concept than what you're thinking about. So that's why we call it the Reprogram, because we're trying to reprogram people positively, trying to make a positive impact.
Well, it's saying we got 20 seconds left, so we could definitely catch up again soon, Don. We appreciate the time. Tell everyone where they can find you on Instagram and everything else.